Greyhound number 2 is parading here, Miss Tantine. She's getting plenty of exposure, isn't she? Showing at $8.50. Miss Tantine rarely runs a bad race, as we've mentioned to you before. It was a pretty good run when it came from box 1, running second to Hasty Affair in 29.93. It's been running 29.84, 29.93, 85s and 29.90s. It's been there or thereabouts, this greyhound, all the time. Showing at $8.50. And as a leader's track here, Miss Tantine might be hard to beat. Now, there's the greyhound that I think a lot of people should take notice of, a greyhound called Hot Show Vintage. And wearing the white rug tonight. Has had the 9 starts for 8 wins. It's had wins at Traralgon, Warragul and Sandown and, of course, the Meadows. So it's, you know, if you can show that sort of versatility, I think you're a big hope of taking out a big race. I think Fred will agree with me there. And that if you can do it at different tracks, you can become a champion pretty quickly. Now, Labyrinth, showing at $13, they're running late at Richmond. Number 4, Labyrinth, has tasted success in those heats last week, or the semi-finals last week. And this greyhound, trained by Stanley Ralph. Stanley, of course, trained Fibber to win an Australian Cup a couple of years ago. He knows what it's all about. And he suggested when Mark Duclos spoke to him that this greyhound was just as good as Fibber. It's a good rap, isn't it? Number 5, Edawaz, is a reliable beginner who draws bad boxes in finals and big races, which doesn't help Neville King tonight. Edawaz from box number 5. But look, don't sell out on him, Edawaz. He did win his last 2 starts fairly impressively. He's going to need a bit of luck here tonight, I think. And he's had the 29 starts for 12 wins and 10 placings. Running late at Richmond. Jack Jr. is the greyhound that most people would expect to win or like to see win. It's a greyhound that has been sired by Gundler Rossi. Floodgate is the mum. Floodgate was pretty good. Showing at around $2.40. Janine Giles is the owner, and Peter, of course, trains at Moe in Victoria. And here comes that wonderful greyhound now. There it is, number 6, Jack Jr. Jack Jr., 57 starts. He's no youngster, really, as far as getting onto the track is concerned. He's been there a few times. He's had 30 wins, 9 seconds and 3/3. Runs 29.68 last start, which was the best particular run of those semi-finals. 29.80, 29.67. You know, he's been clocking some pretty fast times. What about a greyhound called Legs Ahoy? And Legs Ahoy, of course, is a specialist here. Fox Hunt, Blue Duchess, trained by James Polson at Heathcote, and here's Legs Ahoy now. This greyhound holds the record. It's coming from box number 7 tonight, as he did when he won his semi-final from box 7 last week. It's a pretty smart performance. He posied up second last week and sprinted home very strongly, and it was a pretty good performance to run into the final tonight. And that's Legs Ahoy there, who's had the 56 for 30, and as we mentioned, there is Black Dog, whelped in November of 1996, sired by Fox Hunt. Now, race number 7, TAB number 8 is Brookside Red. He ran a placing in this race last year. I think he might have run 3rd last year, Brookside Red. He did beat Witten's Legend in that sensational semi-final last week. It was a very good run. Head Honcho is the sire here. We know how good he's been. Mancunian Girl is the mum. So bred for speed, Brookside Red. There's no question about that. Ran 2nd last year. And Peter Wardle of South Cranbourne will have this greyhound nicely primed from the outside box. So there you go, you're getting value there. Let's take you to our good mate Freddie right now for race 7 at Richmond.
And of course, this race pre-season.
It lies at $1.30 and 104. Loma Sargent 2nd and Jelani Bale 3rd. Here's Ronnie Hawkswell now for race 7 at the Meadows, the Group 1 Australian Cup.
Eat well, live well, Australian Cup. And the tote favourite here is Jack Jr. at $2.60, number 6, the Brown. Behind the boxes now and about to move in. 2 Miss Tantine, $7.50. 3 Hot Show Vintage at $4.90. And number 7, Legs Ahoy at $5.30, but $2.50 Jack Jr. tote favourite. As the greyhounds have assembled behind the boxes for the big race tonight. All these canines are in expert condition, excellent condition for the running of this Group 1 race tonight. $100,000 to the winner with fantastic prize money. And they're being summoned forward now and about to be boxed. Greyhounds coming in. This is the 2nd time the Australian Cup has been run here at the Meadows. Last year, Mandatario the winner. Now, Arvo's Express 1, Hot Show Vintage in 3, Edawaz 5, Legs Ahoy 7, Miss Tantine in 2, Labyrinth 4, Jack Jr. 6 and Brookside Red the outside. runner-up in last year's Cup. The green light on. Lure rolling for the Australian Cup, set to go. Racing Jack Junior, slow to begin here to as won the start. Arvo's Express going with it on the inside. Arvo's Express is going to lead around the first turn from Hot Show Vintage. Going to the back straight, Arvo's Express the leader, 2 to Miss Tantine. Hot Show Vintage to the outside, then Labyrinth about 3 lengths away to where to as. Jack Junior well back with Lakes Ahoy and Brookside Red. Arvo's Express by a length and a half. Hot Show Vintage 2 lengths away, then Labyrinth followed by Miss Tantine to where to as the outside. Arvo's Express going great guns in the Cup, turning for home from Hot Show Vintage and Labyrinth. And Arvo's Express wins the Australian Cup, 2 lengths Hot Show Vintage. Close up Labyrinth, the inside, a gap ahead of where's Miss Tantine, followed by Lakes Ahoy, last couple Brookside Red and Jack Junior. Number one Arvo's Express has taken out the Eat Well Live Well Australian Cup in a time of 29.92. Second, number 3 Hot Show Vintage, and third, number 4 Labyrinth. Numbers are 1, 3 and 4. Number 1 Arvo's Express taking out the Australian Cup final and scoring quite well on the run home by about 2 lengths or so from Hot Show Vintage. And close up third, number 4 Labyrinth on the inside on a time of 29.92. 1, 3 and 4 are the placings. And the winner should pay $16.40 and $2.90 should pay. 3 second, Hot Show Vintage around $2.20 and 4 Labyrinth third around $2.70 for a place.
Great stuff. Well, Tina Woman, the winner, and well, she'll be happy, won't she? She had 2 greyhounds in it, and one of them won. Here's Pete. That was $41.20. Now, Big Iron Bob in the next at Lons. All right, now there's the trophy that everybody will be clamouring over, the Australian Cup. And straight after the race, Mark Duclos was behind the boxes once again to have a chat with the victors of this race.
All the pace in the run to the first turn.
She didn't jump, but he did a good job. He jumped well, and he just, like I said, he just keeps trying the dog. He never gives up.
He's improved 3/10 off his run last week, but you knew he could do that.
Oh, he's run a lot faster than that, what he did last week, so we knew he could do it.
$100,000 to the winner. You didn't handle it. Dennis, you did. Do you get it?
Oh, a little bit, Mark.
How do you feel? What are the emotions you're feeling at the moment?
Absolutely great, Mark. Fabulous, eh? And for the owners too, you know, they've come back to us, eh? And it's fantastic. Eh?
Congratulations. We've got to go to Wentworth Park. We'll speak to you after.
Okay, now there's Mark Duclos. I don't know whether we can link up with Mark once again as he walks the parade there with that winner, but we'll see whether we can. Jack's far as a 160.
Had a few dogs for them, and they gave us Rocky to train, and we're just wrapped.
Talk me through the race, Tina.
Well, I was basically watching Miss Tantine, so when I seen around the home turn he was in front, that's when I noticed it. He was in front then, so I can't really tell you how he went, but Miss Tantine missed the start and got a check, and so I think the big crowds stir her up too much, so but she has to get used to that. So
let's go and let you greet your pride and joy. Dennis Truan's here. Dennis.
Yeah, great stuff, isn't it? High excitement there at the Meadows.